Hello and good evening, listeners. Welcome to our weekly English program, Kaleidoscope. Listeners, morning and evening routine are a very important part of our lives. In order to make our lives better and more efficient, if we have a fixed morning and a bedtime routine, we are better equipped to handle the stress in our lives. And therefore, in our today's program, we are going to talk about the best morning routine, which can work as a guideline, and you can modify this routine according to your style and see what works best for you. To talk about best morning routine, we have with us health coach and yoga instructor Aparna More. Aparna More is a software engineer who took nirvana from corporate world and got into yoga to help people to take the most important journey of life, which is the journey inwards. She has completed a diploma in yoga education from India University. She has done a 200 hours US Yoga Alliance teachers training course from Santa Cruz Yoga Institute in Mumbai. She is a certified aerial fitness teacher from World Yoga Alliance, and she has completed Vedas and Upanishads course. She is also a certified Reiki trainer and a chakra healer, conducting chakra meditation and yoga nidra sessions. She is a recipient of Indian Icon Woman Personality from Western India region for her contribution towards the field of yoga. So listeners, let us listen to the best morning routine by Aparna More. For better effect, we are going to imagine that this session is happening in the morning.
Good morning, all. It's a brand new day, and after 7-8 hours of shut eye, let's prepare our bodies to respond affectionately to the chirping birds, the morning bliss, and let's set the tone for the day. As Lord Buddha said, each morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters the most. So let's do the things that matters the most in our lives. If you are an early riser, one that gets up during the Brahma Muhurta, which is 4 am to 5:30 am in the morning, your day is already well sorted, as the energies during this period are so effective and efficient, and there's so much of positivity that just by getting up at this time and sitting in silence or being with yourself, you can attain maximum benefits from the environment and your breath. Also, the energies are always at its peak during this time. So, let's make the most of it and start our day right. Now, most of you must be having your own set of activities. And well done, you people, as you have already have your day sorted. Now, for the ones who want to start now or wish to bring some positive changes, here are few things that we can incorporate to have a beautiful, energetic, and fresh start to the day. So let's start the day by observing or doing few of these activities. When we get up, let's start by setting an intention or the sankalpa. Let's announce to the universe. Just say it aloud. I choose positivity, peacefulness, happiness, love, compassion, and mindfulness throughout the day. Now, when you set this intention or sankalpa, it gets you in the right frame of mind, mentally and emotionally. Also, you will see how beautifully this universe helps you in achieving your set intention when you announce it. Do this immediately once you get up, maybe sitting on the bed, or you can go near the window, open up your arms and just set an intention. Once we are done with this, we move on to cleaning our mouth and the gastrointestinal tract. To do this, wash your face, and while washing your face, fill the water in your mouth and splash your eyes with water. This will help you to freshen up, and also it's a nice mechanism for your eyes to wake up. Once you are done with this, there's an ancient Ayurvedic technique called oil pulling or gandosh technique. Here, you can take a sesame or a til oil in your mouth and keep on swirling it as you hold it. Hold as long as you can and then spit it out completely. Don't swallow it. This will help in thorough cleaning of your mouth area. The oil that you hold in your mouth, the lipids in that oil will start to pull out toxins from the oral cavity. As the oil is swished around the teeth and gums, it also detoxifies the entire body system, as every section of our tongue is connected to different organs of the body, such as the kidneys, lungs, liver, stomach, colon, and so forth. So, when you do this, you are actually detoxifying the entire body. Once you are done with this oil pulling, you can brush the teeth normally and scrape your tongue with copper tongue scraper. So, we are done with the two most important activities, the intention setting and cleaning up our mouth and our internal digestive system. Post that, try sipping some warm water. Now, warm water awakens the system and acts as a tool for efficient bowel movements. If you are flexible enough, you can sit in Malasana, which is an Indian toilet pose, in your room and sip warm water slowly. When you sit in this asana and have warm water, it passes completely through your large and small intestines, pushing the dirt and toxins towards the evacuation channel. So it's a beautiful technique wherein you can actually defecate and remove all the toxins from your stomach. Now after this, we go on to the next technique, which is the nasya. So you have cleaned your mouth, you have actually activated your digestive system. Now let's go to the most important organ in our body, which is the nose. Now in Ayurveda, the nose is considered the direct route to the brain and also the doorway to consciousness. It is the entrance of prana, which is our life force, which is carried into the body through the breath. Healthy uncongested breathing is important to ensure proper flow of prana throughout the head and body, and this also has a reverberating effect on the health of the entire body mind. So to do this, sit down and take a drop of nasya oil. Now this oil, it can be a sesame oil, it can also be a ghee or a what we say toop in Marathi. Take it on a little finger and carefully insert it into the nostril. Gently massage the inner walls of the nasal passage. Do this in both the nostrils. Now this is very effective in treating headaches, migraines, sinus congestion, any allergies and insomnia. It also increases our immune power and prevent other diseases like hair fall, chronic headache, eye diseases. So people, once we are done with this activities, we move on to the most important and most talked out activity, which is the Abhanga. It's an Ayurvedic technique of applying warm oil to the body. Generally in winters we use sesame or the til oil, and in summers we use coconut. You massage it nicely on your body. It's not just an act of self-care to start the morning. It also balances the doshas and strengthens the 7 bodily tissues by adding harmony to our prana. It helps in reinvigoration of your overall mind, body, and spirit. So once you have worked on your mind by setting the intention and on your body by doing these various Ayurvedic techniques, let's just get out into the nature, which is ready to offer us abundance of energy, the solar energy, especially in the early times of the morning. So the next step would be the working on Panchatattvas. Now, if you have the luxury of walking in the nature, just get out of your house, be in the nature, and connect with the 5 elements of nature: Prithvi, Jal, Agni, Vayu, and Akash. It's extremely refreshing and rejuvenating to be with these 5 elements. According to Ayurveda and Yoga, these 5 elements have different characteristics and are associated with the overall health of the human being. Any disorder in the human body indicates an imbalance of one or more of these elements. So when we do this, we balance all the 5 elements within ourselves. Once we are done with this, once we have actually opened and activated all our energies or nadis within ourselves, applying the oil also opens all the nadis within the body. We are ready for exercising. So exercise, you can stretch yourself, you can do Surya Namaskars if you are physically fit, so that you activate and absorb the solar energy from the nature and invigorate the same solar energy within yourself. If you can exercise outside in the morning sunlight, do so, as it acts as a strong stimulus that can lock in your body cycle and keep you on the regular schedule. If you are consistently doing exercise, you can add some body weight exercises by incorporating yoga or even using some external weights to get the blood and oxygen flowing to the brain and release the hormones that sets a wonderful tone for the day. Once you are done with the physical exercise, let's also exercise our mind and soul by concluding it with pranayama or breathing exercise. In pranayama, you can always do Anulom Vilom, which is the safest breathing technique that can be followed by everyone, and it balances the entire nadis within yourself, balancing all the energy channels. Now once you are done with an exercise, it's a time to have a bath and you are ready for the breakfast to take over a very positive, fulfilling and satisfying day because you started it right.
So listeners, that was the best morning routine by health coach and yoga instructor Aparna More. Hope you enjoyed listening to her. We will be back next week with the best evening routine. Until then, thanks for tuning in and please stand by as our next program follows.